If they're selling a fake alien picture as a genuine, real picture of an alien, we bust our balls about it. If somebody lied and said they ran a UFO program for the government, we revealed that here. No other UFO show does this, and there's a lot of reasons for that, but I've discussed this briefly before. One of the main reasons that all these other UFO shows are UFO circle jerkers is because they don't address the elephant in the room, and we have no problem doing that. One of the reasons is I don't work UFO conferences. I don't have to be nice to these people. I don't have to, so many of these guys are like, well, you can't go after so-and-so because they work the UFO conferences. I don't care. I don't work UFO conferences. By the way, the money's shit anyway, unless you're a huge name. If you're on Ancient Aliens, great. You'll get $1,000 or $1,500 to talk for 2 hours at a UFO conference. But if you're somebody like me, it's a couple $100, and I'm not paying hotel and airfare to go talk about UFOs at some dorky UFO conference. I don't care. And the reason that we can be honest with people here largely is because I don't work UFO conferences. I don't have to be nice to so-and-so. I don't have to keep my mouth shut to keep the peace, so I keep getting bookings with them at UFO conferences. I don't care. We have zero filters here, and we don't give passes, but apparently almost everybody does. Almost everybody plays the game. I'm going to go after this guy because he's faking. He's a fraud. He lied. While I'm okay with other people who are fakes, frauds, and liars because I gave them a pass. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. No passes. We don't give any passes here. No passes. Occasionally I'm a little too nice to somebody that I shouldn't, and I get it. Some of you guys are vicious. You're like, go after them, slam them, right? But I have found that in my newfound sobriety, I'm a little kinder and gentler, and I hope that continues. You don't have to be mean to these people, but I think it's very important to hold their feet to the fire, to say you're selling fake shit to gullible people, to say you are deceptively profiting from bullshit. We're one of the only shows that does that. And you will find that there are some shows that say they do that, but then they give the pass. Some guys running UFO shows right now are giving a pass to third phase of moon. And you know what? Those guys are the biggest frauds, liars, fakers in this entire thing, and have been since they started. They say they're changing. They haven't changed one bit. Just recently, we proved they fake shit in February. They fake shit in March. They fake things in April, and I think May. So we got them. The talking points they give to the shows that they're helping. By the way, did you know that? There's this whole thing like, well, if you just keep your mouth shut about all the fake UFO videos we've been putting out for years, we'll have you on our show, or we'll share some of your show so that you can pull from our subscriber base. And we've got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So you're going to do so much better if you just keep your mouth shut. And Third Phase tries to pay people off. They offered me some shitty deal. It was a terrible deal. They thought, listen, I'm okay with somebody being a whore. If you're going to be a whore, though, you better be a high-priced, expensive whore. And I'm here to tell you, anybody that wants to pay me off and make me a whore, that's fine. But I am an expensive whore. I'm not going cheap. You're not bribing me off cheap. Trying to give me some spec deal, like, oh, you can contribute to this documentary we're making, and then everybody will split the YouTube ad money. I'm not chasing around the Cousins brothers for YouTube pennies for the rest of my life. Do I really think they're just going to pay me every month? No. So some UFO shows are giving Third Phase of Moon a pass. And those guys, they can't be trusted. They go after other people. Oh, this guy's a fraud. This guy's a fraud. This guy's a fraud. While they're working for Third Phase of Moon, or while they're working with. I'm aware that there are many up-and-coming shows about UFOs and the paranormal. And this Third Phase tries to buy them all. Cozy up to them. get them to just shut up about our fakery, fraudery. That's why their fakery, fraudery, and bullshittery continues. Because I'm a sole one voice here. And sometimes one voice is simply not enough to get the job done and to erase those idiots from our thing here, right? Imagine if 4 or 5 different show hosts all stood up with me and said, those guys are frauds, they're fakers, they should lose their YouTube channel for deceptive practices. You know, deceptive things like finding a video that's even labeled space debris coming down and taking that video, putting it on their channel and standing there acting like it's a UFO. Look, this strange and mysterious UFO that appeared in the sky. We can see the wings in one portion of the video. They knew it was space debris because we found, well, I didn't find it, Astral Citizens found it, but still, people found where they took the video from. They knew it was fake. They knew it was fraud, what they did. They knew it was space debris. And they put it up on their channel and pretended it was a UFO. I have no more patience and no more passes for frauds, liars, and people that would do that, right? But I see why they do it. Look at their videos. They can average $500 per YouTube video in money made. So they can just fake things. And even though that's against YouTube's terms of service, they could lose their whole channel. They could lose their whole channel for doing that, for knowingly taking something that's not a UFO, putting it on their channel and pretending it's a UFO. They could lose their entire channel. And to be honest with you, I think they should, because they shouldn't be making $500 a video when they knowingly put up things saying it's a UFO that's already been identified. All right, where's my proof? And I'm not even sure. Like, I'm not pissed off at them. They got a great con going. It's a great con. $500 a video to put up a fake UFO and pretend that it's a UFO. That's great. $500. We're lucky to make that in a month here from YouTube. Not that I'm complaining. We take our pennies and we roll on with our lives, right? Luckily for me, I don't need to fake shit to make money. And I don't need to lick the assholes of people like Third Phase that fake shit to make money, right? And what kind of a person sucks up to Third Phase of Moon knowing that they do these things? What kind of a person makes excuses for them doing that? A shitty person. That's who does that. We don't need to do that here.